world-renowned and influential composer and pianist, who may be the greatest composer in the Western tradition, Ludwig van Beethoven started off as a child prodigy. There is no authentic record of Beethoven's date of birth, but he was baptized in the parish of St. Regius on December 17, 1770. Historians believe this is also his birth date, due to the fact that people of the time in the Catholic Rhine country usually got baptized the day they were born. At a young age, he started to show his musical talent. He first studied with C.G. Neef as well as his own father. At the age of 12, he had already published music. While his later intentions were to study with Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, he became friends with Joseph Haydn, who he studied with in 1729 in Vienna. Around this time, Beethoven was also gaining a reputation of his own. In the year of 1800, he started to become aware of his skill to hear deteriorate, and by the last decade of his life, he became completely deaf. After he became aware of his deafness, he grew depressed and suicidal, but in the end, he embraced life through his composing. When he grew completely deaf, he stopped performing and conducting in public, but composing kept him going. He began a fresh start, creating music that no one has ever heard before. He then created his Symphony No. 3 in E-flat major, known as Eroica, which in Italian means heroic. His love of nature and his walks on the countryside led him to create the Pastoral, Symphony No. 6 in F major. Beethoven is mostly famous for the symphonies he had made and his skill of piano, but he did create an opera, the Fidelio. It is in German and it's broken up into 2 acts. This play includes the themes of freedom, justice, heroism, married love, and his ideal image of a woman. His later symphonies, made in the late period, started to include a more direct emotional side. Some musicians see him as a kind of romantic due to this time in his life. Sadly, this crucial figure in classical music had 4 minor operations to help ease his abdominal pain, and through this process, some believe he received an infection. On March 26, 1827, he slipped under unconsciousness and died. His funeral was held March 29, 1827 at a church in Alzergrund and buried in the Wiering Cemetery.